Okay, foreign company. Foreign company. This is the part in your book beginning from pages let me have a look at it. Pages 18 to 25. 18 to 25. Alright, this is the part in your book that is relevant to this. Alright, the whole of this part, you can say, center around two main questions. Number one, what is a foreign company? Number two, can a foreign company operate business in Thailand? Yes or no? Alright? If you say yes, how? How can the foreign company operate the business in Thailand? How can the foreign company go about operating business in Thailand? If you say no, cannot operate business in Thailand, foreign company cannot operate business in Thailand, then the next question to that is, well, is there any way around the rules, legally and also illegally, right, for the sake of your knowledge? Legal ways or any illegal ways that people go about the law, since your answer is no, cannot operate business in Thailand. Alright, go about the law as in go about the law to be able for the company to operate business in Thailand. Okay, before we get into foreign company, we need to go backwards to this, a foreigner. Because a foreign company, as you had already studied, is a company is a juristic person. Right? A juristic person. Since a company is a juristic person, we need to go back to the word person, right, to see how it all gets linked together. So before we can actually answer the question, what is a foreign company, we need to go back to the word, what is a foreign person? Okay? And link back up towards the meaning of a foreign company. Alright, why I'm going backwards to the word person first instead of going to a foreign company first? Because it's easier for you to understand it starting from the very basic point. A foreign person. Alright? Or you call a foreigner or a ต่างชาติ. Alright? The very basic meaning of the foreigner, as you all know, is someone, a human being who is not Thai. Alright? Or you call non-Thai human being. Non-Thai means somebody who is not born in Thailand, somebody whose mother is not Thai, somebody who doesn't have Thai citizenship. Alright? There's another two meanings to the word foreigner. Okay, and this is more into our interest, as in a foreign company. The other meaning of the word foreigner or a foreign person, as in a foreign juristic person, alright, is, what is it? Think about it. What is a juristic person that is considered as a foreign juristic person? นิติบุคคลต่างชาติ is actually a person too, right? A foreigner, a foreign person. What is that? Yes, some of you may have guessed it. You could say a company, a registered, all right? Or sometimes you use the word incorporated, as we have studied. Registered outside Thailand. Company registered outside Thailand, not inside Thailand. Or you can say a company incorporated outside Thailand. This is also a foreign person. To be more precise, a foreign juristic person. All right? In your book on page 18, okay, let me see again. Yes, in your book on page 18, all right, under a foreign or a non-Thai company, what is it? Okay, and there's a long definition there. All right, and they also over there refers to under what is it on page 18, 1.8. It also refers to a foreign partnership. Now, because partnership is not popular, sorry about that, because partnership is not popular in our subject. So I don't deal with foreign partnership, but I deal with foreign companies. Okay? So that's why I don't talk about the partnership part on page 18. Okay, the next kind of foreign juristic person, getting very close to our center of interest here, is a company registered inside Thailand with shareholding of now what does shareholdings means? The number of shares in the company. จำนวนหุ้น the number of shares in the company, all right, owned by foreigners. How many percent of the total number of shares must the foreigners own to make the company a foreigner? So, if you're not too sure what I'm explaining about, let's say you have this. What is this? This circle represents the total number of shares in a company. Any company. It can be a company limited, it can be a public company limited, just any company. So I use the word company here, right? It could mean company limited, it could mean public company limited. All right? The circle represents the total number of shares in a company. Now, how many shares must a foreigner own in order to make this company? Let's call this company ABC Company Limited. Okay, let's just call this company ABC Company Limited. How many shares, or percentage wise, how many percent of the shares in here must foreigners own in order to make ABC company a foreign company registered inside Thailand? Answer: not 51% of the shares, 50% of the shares. ต่างชาติ foreigners owns a minimum, I repeat, a minimum of 50% of shares in ABC Company Limited. This would make ABC Company Limited a foreign company registered inside Thailand. Or I use the word here, company registered inside Thailand with shareholding. Shareholding means the number of shares, alright? With shareholdings of 50%. This would be a foreigner, juristic person, a foreigner, juristic person, incorporated or registered inside Thailand. Alright, now to make it clearer so that you can see it, maybe I'll use another color here so you see it clearly. This 50% will be owned by foreigners. Alright. Okay, and they would mean, who are they? They would mean, number one, this person here, a non-Thai human being. Okay, this person here. Or it could also be, yes, you guessed it right, number two. A company registered outside Thailand, a company incorporated outside Thailand. For example, Google Inc. Corporation, right? Incorporated, registered in the USA, in California. Alright, Microsoft Inc. Corporation, Microsoft Inc. Alright, registered in the United States, in Seattle, Washington. Alright, located in Seattle, Washington. They could be holding this 50% of the shares here. That would make ABC Company Limited, alright, a foreign company. Now I remind you again, 50% here is the minimum percentage of shares that a foreign company has to hold in order to make ABC Company Limited a foreign company registered inside Thailand. Alright. Now, look carefully. So far, is everything okay? I give you a moment to take it in first. Alright, so far, if you're clear, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. This may get a little bit confused a little bit, but listen carefully. Another kind of foreigner would be this one. Not ABC Company Limited, not ABC Company Limited. Listen carefully. Not ABC Company Limited, but another kind of company, just like ABC Company Limited, registered inside Thailand with shareholdings of 50% or more owned by foreigners. So for example, you could have another company, let's call this company XYZ Company Limited. Alright. And XYZ Company Limited would be, again, maybe 50%, not maybe 50%, would be 50%, okay, owned by foreigners, okay, and the other 50% of the shares owned by Thais. Or it could be 51, alright, and XYZ, which is like that, alright, holds the shares, 50% of the shares in ABC Company Limited. This would also make ABC Company Limited a foreign company registered in Thailand. When I say registered in Thailand, it means that this company, ABC Company Limited, is registered at the Ministry of Commerce, Kasong Panit. Just like XYZ. XYZ would be another foreign company registered inside Thailand with shareholdings of, right, with shareholdings of 50% owned by foreigners. Alright, with 50% of the shareholding owned by foreigners. Okay, and XYZ Company Limited is also registered in Thailand, also registered at the Ministry of Commerce, Kasong Panit, in Thailand. Alright, so this is the meaning of a word foreigner or Tang Cha in Thailand. For our purposes, of course, we don't deal so much with this. Alright, for our purposes, as you will see in the subsequent lectures, we deal with this too. Mainly with number 3. Alright, so this is just, for this lecture, is just trying to answer the question, what is a foreign company? A foreign company could be this one, number 2, company registered outside Thailand, incorporated outside Thailand, or a company registered inside Thailand at the Ministry of Commerce, Kasong Panit. But the shareholdings, the total number of shares in the company that is registered in Thailand, alright, has 50%, at least, minimum, kang tam, 50% of the shares, of its total shares. Let's say the company has 1,000 shares, right? At the minimum, 500 of those shares will be owned by either a foreign human being, another one of this company, or a company like that, just much like this. Alright, a company called XYZ, and the shareholding of XYZ is more than 50% or 50% owned by foreigners as well. Alright, all of this would make ABC Company Limited a foreign company registered or incorporated inside Thailand. Take a moment to take it in. Alright, our interest in the subsequent lecture is on 2 and 3. In particular 3. The next lecture we will start with 3. Specifically on how ABC Company Limited, well, not actually how, but the first question first. The next lecture. The first question in the next lecture. Can ABC Company Limited operate business in Thailand? We will start with that question in the next lecture. But first, just take it in first. Okay, see you in the next lecture.